Hi there, and welcome to this lesson on Pure Mathematics 4. In this lesson, we're on Chapter 3, 3.3, and we'll be looking at how you sketch parametric curves. Now, the method for sketching parametric curves is basically identical to the method that you'll have used in the past for sketching any curve. So as with Cartesian equations, which are not familiar shapes, we can always choose to draw a parametric curve by calculating the x and y values of points on the curve and then plotting those xy coordinates. And once you've plotted the points, you join them together and you'll get the curve. Now, it does help if you've got either squared paper or graph paper to do the two questions we're doing today. Question 1, complete the table below and hence sketch the curve defined by the parametric equations x equals 5t, y equals 2 divided by t for t not equal to 0. T can't equal 0 because you can't divide by 0. So that's a normal table, just like you would have for calculating any graph, except you have to work out the x and y values. So you'll work out the x values from the parametric equation for x, just doing 5 times by whatever t is. You'll work out the y values by using the parametric equation for y, by doing 2 divided by whatever t is. So complete the table, plot the points, and then join them together and see what curve you get. Okay, pause the video, have a go, come back to me when you're ready. Okay, let's have a look. So as we said, all you have to do is work out the x and y values using the two parametric equations. So for the x values, we'll do 5 times by whatever t is, 5 times minus 5, 5 times minus 4, 5 times minus 3, and so on. Completing the table, you should get something that looks like that. And then if you draw a pair of axes and plot those as accurately as you can, you should get something that looks a little bit like that. And that has a very strong impression of having 2 separate paths to it. And we said t can't equal 0. Now, if t was equal to 0, x would equal 5 times 0, so x would equal 0. That actually means x can't equal 0. So there will be an asymptote here at x equals 0, the y-axis. There are 2 separate parts to the curve, and that is what you should get, something like that, a fairly standard reciprocal curve. Okay, example 2, exactly the same idea, just a slightly more complicated equation this time. So complete the table, hence sketch the curve, defined by the equations x equals 1 plus sine theta and y equals 2 plus cos theta, where we're taking values of theta from 0 up to 2 pi. And in particular, we're taking these values. So 0, pi by 6, pi by 3, and so on. Now, most important thing, make sure you set your calculator to radians. The moment you see a question with angles involving pi, you will be using radians. Complete the table in the normal way, find the values of x and y. You'll probably need to round them to a decimal place. And then once you've completed the table, plot the points. Once you've plotted the points, see if you can work out the right way to join them together, exactly what shape you are going to get. Okay, pause the video, have a go at this, and come back to me when you're ready. Okay, let's have a look. So using radians, and I have rounded to 1 decimal place for all of these, those are the values you should get for x. Those are the values you should get for y. Draw a pair of axes, draw a scale, plot those points as accurately as you can. You should get something that looks like that. And this is even more obvious than the first question. Fairly clearly, what we have there is the parametric equation of a circle. Okay, that gets us to the end of this lesson. If you've got the textbook, then turn to page 26 and have a go at exercise 3C. Thank you very much for listening, and cheerio.